Good morning, friends, and good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, today is the final demo. After this demo, you will be able to get the payment link and fee details and discounts. You will be able to make the payments in installments. From tomorrow, new meeting ID will be shared. People who made the payment till 6 o'clock, you have time. You can just make the payment and enroll in this batch. We have only 1 month, one batch. Next batch will be from November 1st, morning 8 o'clock. First month, your batch will be starting at morning 8 o'clock. Next month to till end of the course, you are going to be connecting me at morning 7 o'clock. You should not be worried at all the timings because everyday daily recorded videos are going to be given. So even though there is a time issue, you will be able to watch the videos later and you can connect with me one to one for the doubts clarifications, guys. So today, let us complete what is ETL, what is SSIS, and what is data warehousing. All these things we're going to be completing. And data analytics is booming course and a lot of BCom guys, botany, zoology, BA, BTech, MTech guys, people have learned, artificial intelligence, paid 1.5 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs there. After that, they're coming me back, sir. I have learned artificial intelligence, but it is too difficult, sir. I'm not able to get anything. Now I have realized that I am from non-IT background. Wrongly, because of my friend's suggestion, I have joined in that artificial intelligence. I should have taken this course. Many people came and they have rejoined data analytics, got very good packages. Now, minimum 15, 20 lakhs package you can get it when you have minimum 3 years of experience. If you have 0 years of experience, so if you're a fresher, 23, 24 passed out means you can get a minimum 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs salary packages. But if you have 2 years means 8 lakhs minimum, 3, 4 years means minimum 10 to 15 lakhs of salary packages you can get it. If you have 10 years of a career in a ICICI bank, you're working in a ICICI bank as a manager. You want to convert this career. What you need to do, you can tell them that in the interview, 7 years I was completely working banking related data with the Excel, completely non-IT work. But after that, I used to create a lot of reports with Excel and as a ICICI bank introduced Power BI. So in my job, I have learned Power BI and implemented a lot of reports in ICICI Bank. I was working with the loans data or customers data or defaulters data or home loans data, something like that, creating a lot of reports. And I have totally 3 years of experience in ICICI Bank. Total experience is 10 years, but 7 years completely non-IT. But I have very good banking knowledge. And last 3 years I'm working as a data analyst in ICICI Bank. But my designation is a manager or maybe executive. If you ask me, my current salary is 4 lakhs, but I'm expecting a minimum 12 to 15 lakh salary package. One guy recently got from ICICI Bank. His name is Vijay. He got approximately, I think, 19 lakh salary package from 8 lakhs. He was working in ICICI Bank, almost 10 years. BCom guy, and he always thinks that I wanted to work into IT, but I am not having proper mentor or I don't have a proper guidance. He has on my videos in YouTube, and last year he joined me and ICICI Bank cashier Vijay from BCom background. That guy now currently got very good opportunities with 19 lakh salary packages. Clear? So always I say starting point is not important. Abraham Lincoln was a shoemaker, right? So who asked whether a shoemaker or not? What is Abraham Lincoln afterward? He became a president of America. Now who stopped him? You only stopping by not learning any courses. Always you blame I don't have money. Nobody is helping me. Recession is going on. My friend told me no jobs are available. My friend told me this course is not at all good. Everybody tell one or the other, right? Because when you're in comfortable zone, always you have a fear, right? When you come out of the comfortable zone, you always will have insecurity feeling and the fear, right? Because of these two reasons, you will not come out. So when you don't come out, so because comfortable zone will give you always the better feeling, right? You don't come out. Always, you will be having a lot of fear. These kind of a people will not come up in their life because they love comfortable zone. And always they say that recession is going on. My friend is telling me this is not there, that is not there. I'm a housewife. I don't have income. I'm a Telugu medium student. Everybody is telling me that you cannot get a job. All these things are completely nonsense. Clear? So all these things are nonsense. You're not a poor guy. You're not a BCom guy. You're a human, and you have more intelligence than the machines, right? So utilize the machines, utilize the proper mentors, right? If you don't have a proper mentor, only learning course will not give you job. Same Power BI course, if you learn elsewhere, it will be of no use. I will tell you, some of the students from Maharashtra called me, sir. We paid 3.5 lakhs 1 year of data analytics course in Manipal University. They have taken 3.5 lakhs. They have given us the videos, but when I'm watching the videos, I'm not able to understand not even a single word. But the beautiful thing is that they have given one mentor. Every Saturday we can meet mentor online. That mentor is from IIT. That mentor is working for one bigger company called Novartis, right? So one Saturday, the first Saturday, I met the mentor and we told, sir, we have joined Manipal University. We paid 3.5 lakhs 1 year data analytics course. The mentor told, you stop everything, try to join Bhaskar Jogi classes. Immediately they paid here. It is very, very cheaper when they compared with 3.5 lakhs. When they got this classes and everything, they were very, very happy and they got 2 to 3 offer letters also. They're from Maharashtra. So very, very bigger company charging 70,000, 1 lakh, right? More than that, but they're teaching nothing. So don't go with the brands. Even the small companies also will have a bigger faculties. Go online trainings cannot compare with Manipal University or cannot compare with Upgrad or Edureka, bigger educational institutions nowadays. But when you see our classes, you will be, these classes are very, very cheaper and you will be able to understand as a layman each and everything. Clear? You need to come out of the comfortable zone, right? You cannot blame tomorrow anybody saying that I'm a poor guy, I'm from village, nobody helped me, I do not have English, I'm a housewife, I worked for a non-IT company for 10 years. All these things you need to stop it. You need to realize that you do not have a proper skill. You have to learn one skill first. Then you can give some 10, 20 interviews. You fail and come back to me with the same question. Sir, recession is going on. Sir, this is happening. This is happening. All of them are nonsense. You need to realize that you are in the comfortable zone or you did not experiment anything because of fear. That's it. Nothing else. So when you have a good gurus will remove a darkness from the students. Remember that. Chalo. So today I'll be able to talk about a few more things. Guys, if you have any time one-to-one career counseling means this is my direct number. You will be able to call me directly and take any career counseling, or if you have any doubts clarification sessions before the after the job, before the job, till you get the job, I'm going to be helping. Project is included, CV preparation is included, assignments are included, everything is included. No extra cost, no hidden cost. Don't worry about it. Everything I'm going to be giving in this single payment, guys. And but remember, only thing is that you need to practice daily 1 hour of live class. You need to attend Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not going to be taking any classes, and some public holidays also. We don't take any classes, right? Dashara we have 1 or 2 days holidays, and for Diwali 1 day holiday, something like that. Sankranti. Chalo. So today, let us talk about some more beautiful things I wanted to talk about. So yesterday, I was talking about different data size you have, right? You have a small data means you can store it in Excel. Large amount of data means you can go in SQL, right? Like that. And even more data means data warehousing tools you can use. And bigger data, unlimited data means you will be able to store them in your big data Hadoop. So These are the four things I was talking about. Okay. So after 2000, we have so much of a data, petabyte, zettabyte, exabyte of data coming. All the data is called as a big data. The big data name is given by Google in year 2003, right? And to store big data, to process the data, processing means computing. Computing means performing some arithmetical operations. I wanted to know sum. I wanted to know count. I wanted to know average, right? So if you wanted to process the data, both of them can be done by the Hadoop system only, right? Hadoop can store the data. Hadoop can process the data. Hadoop is implemented by, there is a company or there is a software foundation, Apache Software Foundation. This is not a company, this is a charitable organization. Microsoft is a company, commercial company, right? Oracle is a commercial company, right? So Apache Software Foundation, which is a foundation, it is going to be developing a lot of softwares for free. So Hadoop is a free software developed by Apache Software Foundation. Hadoop is released in the year 2006 in market. Clear? If you wanted to store large amount of data, we cannot use data warehousing or we cannot use what? SQL or Excel. You need to have a different tool altogether, different software altogether. So Apache company released this. It is also called as Apache Hadoop, or people will say Big Data Hadoop, right? But it has a lot of issues here. Then immediately Apache company released one more software, Apache Spark. Okay, it is got released in the year of 2009. Clear? So today we do not have big data Hadoop in the market. Everybody is going to be using Apache Spark. It is a free software. Clear? Software is a free. You need to buy hardware. You need to buy hardware to keep the data, to process the data, but software is free. This software is being developed by Apache Software Foundation from US. Clear? So that is the beauty about it. So this got released in the year 2009. So everybody is talking about today. If you want to discuss about big data, Apache Spark, you need to learn. So if you wanted to learn Apache Spark, you need to know SQL, data warehousing, then you need to know ETL, right? Then you will be able to know Python as well. Python is the easy language we need to know. So these are the things people are going to be learning. So Apache Spark big data concept will be 3 months course. We have this course here. So it will be 3 months course. This course is going to be taught as a data engineering. When you learn data engineer, we're going to be talking about big data Hadoop introduction. Then we'll be able to talk about Apache Spark and Python also you need to know. So this is going to be covered as part of data engineering concept. Am I clear? So, as I told you, when you have a small amount of data, IT industry can store in Excel large amount of data or medium size of data means GBs of data that can be stored in SQL. When you have a large data warehousing tool, even large data means big data means that can be stored in the Hadoop. Today, Hadoop is gone. What is there today? Today, we have Apache Spark. Apache Software Foundation, which is a foundation. It is a charitable company is going to give you either Hadoop is a free software, Apache Spark is also free software. So if you wanted to learn anything, it means SQL you need to know. Without SQL, don't come to IT industry at all. Right? So that is the point. Now, so today let us talk about a few more things. Now, today I wanted to talk about one Amazon case study. So Amazon is telling you, hey Bhaskar, I have a lot of data. You have to take my data and try to do some kind of a data analytics. That is the uh, Amazon company's goal. What is the goal? They have a lot of data. Now, I know data analytics. I know Power BI. I know SQL. Now, Amazon invited me or Amazon recruited me, and Amazon is telling, hey, Bhaskar, take my data and give me beautiful insights. Tell me what is going on inside my company. Now, tell me, tell me some story about my sales. I would like to analyze, their data. But to analyze the data, I asked, where is your data? I asked this question. I got lot of challenges. The first issue they told me, Bhaskar, we don't have the data in a single environment. The location they're talking about, some of the data is there in US, remaining data is in India, couple of data is also there in Dubai, and some of the data is in Africa also, right? We have data all over the world because we are doing the business all over the world. Everywhere there is data, we kept lot of servers here and there. The second one I spoken, okay, what are the IT environments you have used? They told in US we are using a Java. In India, I'm using a .NET. In Dubai, I was storing my data in Excel sheets. In Africa, I was using only SAP. Like that, they are using different softwares to store their data. For example, when you go to Amazon company, when you go to Amazon company, so do you know what software it is? I go, I wanted to use a laptop or buy a laptop. Do you know what software it is? You don't know, right? Why? Because you're an end user, whether it is a Java software, a .NET software, Android software. Do you know? You don't know, right? You go to State Bank of India or you install Amazon application. Amazon application in your mobile phone will be Android or iOS application. So are you bothered? We are not bothered, right? So you may be using iOS phone, or Apple phone, maybe Android phone, maybe a website. So somehow you're going to be going and buying a lot of products. But all the data is being collected by Java application. Why? Because this application is a Java application, right? So it may be anything, but we are not worried. But as a technical guy, you should know the data is not available in a single place. That is the first challenge, data challenge. Second issue is that the data is not available in a single Java application or a .NET application. They are using lot of application. The third one, what is the size of the data? They're saying in the US we have very uh, uh, large amount of data. In some other country, we we have medium data. Africa, we have very small amount of data. Large means petabyte, zettabyte of data. You need to have bigger hardware, bigger software, bigger network, blah, blah, blah. Medium size means I can handle in different way. Small means I'm not worried at all. So different sizes of the data they have in different places. And what about the accuracy of the data? Data will be Amazon data. So you may be having a very, very high accuracy. Accuracy means the cleaning. High accuracy data or medium accuracy data or low accuracy data. Accuracy means correctness or cleaning. For example, you go to the supermarket, buy a lot of rice. So how clean it is? Can you guarantee that it is a clean rice? Even though you go to vegetable market, you buy a lot of potato. Even though you buy a lot of potatoes, can you guarantee that it is a cleaned potato? Still, you come home, second time you're going to be cleaning it. So again, you see potato by potato, potato by potato, you clean the potato, right? So what is that? Even though you go to shop personally, you get rice, you get a lot of potatoes, tomatoes, all the, all of them you're buying and getting. But how clean those potatoes are, those tomatoes are, you are not guaranteed, right? Again, you're going to be cleaning. Even though Amazon has a lot of data, it is not guaranteed that they may have duplicated data, they may have misspelled data, they may have blank values, they may have a lot of incorrect values. People will be writing unnecessary things here and there. You cannot guarantee the data is cleaned, right? If the data is not cleaned, what you need to do? You need to go and clean the data. Now tell me, all potatoes will go to potato company, a wafers company, right? Potato chips manufacturing unit. In the potato manufacturing unit, what they do? They get the potato, they clean the potato, though, and small potato, they'll remove it and they'll be peeling it and boiling it. So a lot of things are going to be happening, right? So why? Because if they don't clean the potato, they will not be able to get cleaned chips. Why? Whatever goes in is wrong, comes out will be wrong. If you have bad thinking in your mind, you cannot behave, positively. If you're thinking negatively 24 by 7, I don't get a job, it is an unnecessary skills, or this guy is not good, that guy is not good. If you're thinking like that, you will not be able to, become a positive guy, right? So whatever thinking is wrong, or whatever goes in is wrong, comes out will be wrong. So you may get bad data from the customer, but as a data analyst, the step number one, you have to clean the data. Why? Data may not be cleaned. The data source data may not be cleaned. Even though you are going to the shop and buying the vegetables with your hand, but still you'll come home and you clean the vegetables. Clear? So data may not be cleaned data. You have to clean it. Right? If it is a bad potato means low accuracy. Lot of issues are there in the data. You have to give more time to clean the data. Clear? Like that. You ask me, lot of issues are available in the data. It is not that when you go to the company, they will give you data in a silver platter. You should not assume like that. Data, every company will have a lot of challenges. Not only Amazon company, you go to State Bank of India, ask, say they say this is my loans data. I have different loans, different parameters, different data here and there. I have data. I'm completely mess. I don't have a ready to use data. I don't have a cleaned data. What should we do? You have to give them the data. Somebody will be getting the data, cleaning the data. So these are the issues. So what we need to do? We are going to be using getting all the data. So what we're going to be doing as a Power BI developer or a software engineer, you are going to be getting the data from different machines. This may be SAP machine, Java machine, .NET machine, or maybe Excel, maybe this one, maybe that one. We are not what. This may be data coming from USA. USA data will be in Java computer, the Java application, right? In India, maybe having a .NET. In Dubai, there is a call center. The call center people are using Excel. All the data belong to single company. The company name you know. I'm talking about Amazon company. Amazon company doing a lot of business all over the world. All the data belong to Amazon company, right? So what you do, you go get the data. So here I'm going to be using a software called ETL software. What we have here, SSIS. Yesterday, I was talking about MSBI. Yesterday, I was talking about, so in SQL Server, Microsoft used what is called as MSBI, right? SSIS and SSAS and SSRS, these two tools are available. And SSIS is a ETL tool. ETL stands for what? It is completely, ETL stands for what? Extracting the data and transform the data and load. Clear? So, what is SSIS? SQL Server Integration Services, which is a ETL software. Extracting the data means reading the data. Transformation means changing the data. Remember, transform means what? You clean the data or you change the data. That is the meaning of transform. So, what I'm trying to do, I'm getting the data from here, getting the data from here, getting the data from here, extracting the data, transforming the data, loading. Loading means writing. Where all the data will go? All the data will go to first a computer. This computer is called as a staging computer or staging server. Staging means a temporary. Staging means what, Nana? Temporary computer. All the data will be going from different places. So you Java, .NET, Excel, it may be any application. Data will be coming from all the applications. It is going to be centralized here. Okay, now. So what normally we do? We are going to be doing data cleansing work. So what do you mean by data cleansing? Cleansing and cleaning ani ardham. So cleaning means you may remove duplicated data or you may correct misspelled data. Okay, or you may convert the data, or you may split the data, or you may merge the data. You may do lot of things here. All these are called as data cleansing activities. Remember, removing duplicates, correct the misspelled data, convert the data, split the data, merge the data. Whatever you do, all these things you're going to be doing where in the you put the data into the staging. After that, you're going to be cleaning. The cleaning is going to be happening. After that, what you do? All the cleaned data, you will be able to take it from here. Again, we are going to be using ETL. Again, we are going to be using second time ETL, extracting the data, transforming the data. And what is the tool I have now? The tool is called SSIS tool I'm going to be using. It is a Microsoft SQL Server integration services. All the data will be taken from the staging server. This SSIS application or the software is going to be dumping your data into the final computer, right? What is the final computer? So this is what is called a data warehousing machine. So I wanted to take a data warehouse. Warehouse means go down. As I told you, data warehouse means large hardware. Inside, we are going to be having with what? With SQL, or you can say large hardware plus SQL software is going to be installed in this machine, right? So this is how you need to understand, and all the data will be going to the data warehousing machine. You need to understand. I will give you a simple example so that you will understand it clearly. You don't have any water at your home. Okay. Every day you're dependent on municipality water or government of India supplying the water to you. Morning 6 o'clock, water tanker comes to your street. Or there are taps in the street. Morning 6 o'clock, water comes in the street. You, your mother, your father, everybody will take a bucket and will go to the street. Why? 6 o'clock water comes. I don't have any water supply to my home. So what? I'm dependent on a municipality water or government of India water. So what I do? I carry a bucket. My mother also carry one more bucket. My father also carries one more bucket, and we are going. Now you think this is your bucket. What is your bucket? This is your mother is carrying a silver bucket, and this will be your steel bucket, and this will be your plastic bucket. Now doesn't matter, right? End of the day, you need to store the water. Maybe steel bucket, silver bucket, Java, .NET, Excel. What is that I should store? Data, right? You may be having silver bucket, a steel bucket, a plastic bucket, anything you carry, and the bucket is full. You see, go to the street, switch on the tap, your bucket is full. When the bucket is full, what you do, you are going to be getting the water and putting all the water into drum, right? This is your drum. Your father comes here, it is going to be keeping the water into the drum. Now it will become an empty. Like that, you put all the water here, it will become empty. Again, you go back, you get second time. This bucket is full, this plastic bucket is full. Second time also, you go get the water, three buckets of water, you will be able to bring it. All the water you're going to be bringing and keeping it here, where in this. Now, second time water comes and these buckets are will be empty. Again, you go back, you will be able to collect the water. Now, this is what you need to understand. What is the data warehousing? Data warehousing is nothing but your drum or the bigger tank, a 1,000 liter capacity tank, which is available, that you need to understand. But what are these called as? This is a OLTP bucket. These are data warehousing is a big drum, right? Now, what is this called as? What is this called as? There is a different names are given. This is what is called as OLTP environment. This is what is called OLAP environment. Okay, so what is OLTP? What is OLAP? You need to know clearly. We are going to be talking about two things here. One is called OLTP environment. OLTP means online transaction processing. Compulsory interview question. So remember this and write the notes also in your notebook. Online transaction processing. So what do you mean by transaction? Transaction in Telugu is called as a lava devi. Whatever you do, that is what is called a transaction. For example, you go to a bank, withdraw cash. That is a transaction. You go to a DMart, buy a product. That is a transaction. You come to go online trainings, you inquire a course. So they will ask you, tell me your name, your email ID. That is a transaction. Every transaction will have a data. You go to a hotel and you eat something. That is a, you pay bill. That is a transaction. You cancel the food order in Zomato. That is a transaction. You book a food order in the Zomato. That is a transaction. You book a train ticket, cancel a train ticket. Every action is a transaction. Clear? I have given you a couple of examples here. Railway, you can book the train tickets. Zomato, you can get the food. Movie tickets, you can have it. Go to banking, go to phone pay. Whatever you do, all these applications are maybe Java, .NET, or maybe SAP. We don't know what application it is, but still we are using always these applications are called as online transaction processing applications. Maybe Java, maybe .NET, we are not sure. Phone pay application is a OLTP application. So always this will have a fresh data. When you go to phone pay, you're sending money to me, you're paying a fee today, some 5,000 rupees, you're making fresh transaction, right? You're going to be buying a movie ticket today, fresh transaction, right? You go to the bank, deposit it, cash 1,000 rupees to your father account, fresh transaction. You come to goonlinetrainings.com and you inquire, sir, do you have a Java course? My name is John. My phone number is this. Do you have a Java course? No, I'm writing some data. That is a fresh transaction. So OLTP means which is going to be having a fresh transaction. And OLTP computers may be Java computer, maybe Android computer, maybe .NET computer, doesn't matter. It is going to be having a small size data. Data maybe every month you're going to be getting some GBs of data. Clear? Small data, and most of the time you're going to be having reading and writing data. So 80% of the time, these applications are collecting the data, writing the data. For example, phone pay, what you do? Most of the time, you're transferring the funds. Kada? So, phone pay application, most of the time, writing and writing. You go to your bank, what you do? Once in a while, you see what is my balance. But remaining time, you transfer the funds, you do lot of, cash deposits. So most of the time, banking application will be writing your data. So wherever the writing is going to be happening, wherever fresh data is available, those applications are called as OLTP. Now tell me, what are the OLTP applications you have? Phone Pay, banking application, IRCTC application, Yahoo. You're going to be using bookmyshow.com, whatever be the application you and me are using it today, all of them are OLTP. It may be Java application, it may be Android application, it may be iOS application, that doesn't matter. All end users are using applications, those are called OLTP. OLTP means what? Online transactions. You buy something, you cancel something, you book something, you cancel something, you inquire something, whatever you do, that is what is called OLTP. Now, you go and you try to understand here. You wanted to buy a phone today. This is my laptop. I'm going to be using my laptop. I'll say connected to www.amazon.in. So you don't know that you're going to be connecting to India. So when I'm going Amazon.com today, I go, I wanted to go to Amazon.in today. I wanted to buy a laptop. I have decided that sir, told me this configuration. What is the configuration? I told you 4 GB of RAM. It is giving me 8 GB. I told you Windows 11 is compulsory. I told you 512 GB hard disk is compulsory. I told you i3, i4, anything is fine. So I have decided to buy this laptop, right, for my course. So when I'm making the payment, some data will go. The data is going to be going and storing where? So it is a fresh transaction. This data will go like that. Thousands of people are buying and buying. All the Indian customer data will be located in this computer only, kada, right? Your people are buying and buying all the products data, all the sales data will come one day, not today, after 1 month or after 1 year or after 6 months, this computer will be full. Clear? Because the fresh transactions are happening, people are buying the products, canceling the products, ordering the products. Today, Dashara festival is going on in India. So a lot of offers are given. Sales is more today. Amazon is getting so much of a sales today. So where is the data? The data is going to be stored in the OLTP computer. OLTP means online transaction. It will have on Java computer or .NET computer, that we do not know, but end users are connected to that. Remember. So wherever you are going to be connected to this application, that application is called as a OLTP application. So why these applications means you need to know to run the business. Clear? So why these applications are developed to run the business data? So who's going to be connected with this? End user is going to be using these applications. This is what is called OLTP data. But what about OLAP? OLAP means online analytical processing. So what you're going to be happening, this computer is full today. So what I should do? This data will be taken and this ETL is going to be dumping the data into here and this will become empty. So what is the meaning? Last year you made a lot of transactions in Amazon. Where is the data? Last year data. Amazon will not keep in the OLTP. What you're doing? You're going to the street, collecting the water in the bucket, and if the bucket is full, what are you doing? You're coming and putting the water into the drum. So what are you doing? Oh, data, when it is full in your bucket, you're transferring into bigger drum or the tank, you're coming back again collecting the water. So OLTP means buckets. You can think like that. Bucket size is small, right? You're not going to be carrying a drum to the street because you cannot lift, right? Always OLTP computers are sizes wise simply small. Buckets are small. Drum is bigger. Tank is bigger. Data warehouse is 1,000 buckets of water, we can put it into a drum or the tank. So tanker is bigger. You don't carry the tanker to the tank to the street. You cannot lift. So OLTP computers will have very small size servers, because if it is a big size server, what happens? It will become very, very heavy. So whenever you're trying to buy something, this will not respond. See, if you're obesity, if you have 100, 200 kgs, can you run faster? You cannot, right? If you're thin, you can easily run faster. So OLTP computers are thin computers. Data warehousing is a thick computer or a fat computer, means heavy. The hardware size is very, very heavy in the data warehousing because it has to store large amount of data. So your OLTP servers are small in configuration, but why small in configuration? Heavy data they cannot store once in a month, once in a day, or once in a weekend. All the data will be flushed, all the data will be taken and will be dumped every, once the bucket is full, you're going to be dumping the data like that. All the data will go every month. So every month you're going to be getting 500 GB of data, and 500 GB every month you're going to be storing so into one more computer. So all the historical data will go and stored. So OLAP or data warehousing machine will not keep fresh data. Fresh data will be there in the bucket. When the bucket is full, you're going to be dumping into your drum, right? Drum is nothing but an OLAP, online analytical processing system data warehousing. It is not a small amount of data, large data. Every month 500 GB into 12 months data. It is approximately 6,000 GB of data is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data 1 year. I want to store at least 10, 20 years of data, it will become 60 terabytes of data. So this data, I cannot store in the small bucket. Bucket is your computer. So terabytes of data, you will be able to store it here. So here you will be able to store GBs of data. So historical data, it is completely read-only data. So why we are going to be using this? This can be used to analyze your sales, to run or to improve your business. Why this data is segregated and collected there? To improve the business. Why? Because we are going to be analyzing the data month on month, month on month. So why we are going to be using data warehousing to improve the business? Who's going to be using? A business user. Business user means a manager in the company will be using this data. Which data? I'm going to be talking about this data. Okay. So every month you're going to be getting the data. One, this is full. Once this is full, all the data will come here. Again, this will become empty. Again, next month the data also will be collected. These are simply a buckets. These are nothing but your drum. So drum is going to be having so old data, today's water, yesterday's water, day before yesterday's water, all the water you're going to be collecting in the drum. Drum is going to be having old data. Data warehouse is going to be having old data. Your buckets are going to be having, that is OLTP computers are going to be having current data, last 6 months data, or last 1 month data, or current year data, or last quarter and current quarter data. It may maintain a 1 month data, 6 months data, 1 year data, 3 years data, depends upon the company to company. Right. So OLTP will not contain complete data. So for example, you go to bank today, you do some cash deposit, you do some cash withdrawal, the data will come to this computer. But after 1 year, after 2 years, where is the data? The data would have gone to banking system. There is a data warehousing, right? So that system is going to be collecting the old data from you. You try to go to your banking application. You try to open what was my balance in 2020 January 1st. You try to say, they will say last 1 year data only you can see. Why will be showing like that? They'll say last 6 months data only you can see, last 1 year data you can see. You can go to banking application today, you ask them, I would like to see 2020 June 1st data. I would like to see what was my balance. Can you just go there and ask? It will say last 1 year data only you can see. That means the system you're using is OLTP. OLTP may maintain last 6 months data, last quarter data, or last 1 year data, or last 3 years data only. Remaining data will be going to where? Going to the one more computer. The computer is called as a bigger computer that will be called as a data warehousing. It is also called as OLAP, right? Day 1 to day nth data, till date data will be available in the data warehousing. So one day I am lifting the water manually. I am going collecting the water and lifting the water and dumping the water. My friend told me, Are Bhaskar, why are you doing all this circus? He's telling me, why are you doing all this circus, Bhaskar? Can't you do taking the data from here, directly dumping here, taking the water and directly dumping here? Manually, we are doing. So he's not at all happy with my work. He told me, Array, in Amazon, some sale is going on. You buy some motor pump. Okay. So what he told me, go to Amazon or go to somewhere, you buy some motor pump, water pump, right? So lot of motor pumps are available. I can buy any motor pump. So this is what is your ETL, right? So I can buy a Crompton pump, or I can buy a HP motor pump, or I can buy any other brand pump. What it does, it will take the water from my bucket, it can dump the water into a tank. So that is what I'm going to be doing it. So this is what is called ETL. So this is 1.5 HP. This is capacity. A lot of companies are available. This is a DKM series. So this is what is called your ETL, right? ETLs are nothing but connecting to source. connecting to source and getting the water from the source and dumping all the water into a bigger tank. Clear? When you switch on this motor, it is going to be putting the water into this tank. That's it. I may be using this, I may be using this, I may be using. So a key, it means SSIS. So if you have DIM series, it may be Informatica. One more company's pump it is Informatica, right? And you may be having a pumps and generators from other company. So it is electric Kirloskar company. This is also one more company, maybe Data Stage from Microsoft, right? So different software companies have a different ETL tools. We have a Kirloskar pump, we have HP pump, we have a Potenza pump, like that. Many pumps are available. ETL means data importing, exporting softwares. Clear? Remember that point. Okay, what is the ETL? ETL means data importing, exporting software, which are nothing but your motor pump. Clear? So when you have a motor pump, what is going to be happening? It will take the water from here. It is going to be dumping the water into the tank. So in your body, there is one ETL is going on. Who is pumping the blood in your body? Your heart. Heart is also ETL. Remember, it is going to be pumping the blood from one place to another. And there is a staging area where the cleaning is going on in your body. Where? Kidney. Kidney is staging area. Blood cleaning is going to be happening there. Clear? So that is what cleaned blood only will be pumped to the brain and to the leg, to the eye, and to the each and every part. Clear? So you have a ETL mechanism is going on every day, and you have a kidney where the staging all the blood will go after digestion. Kidney will clean the blood. Cleaned blood will be pumped. Clear? So kidney is mean the staging area. ETL is your heart. Heart is pumping the blood. Clear? That is what you are going to be doing. So now my mother is telling me, hey Bhaskar, don't get the water, don't dump the water directly to the drums because it is a bad water. What I told my mother, okay, mother, I will buy one more tank. This is one more tank I'm buying. Okay. So all the water I'm going to be keeping it here. I will be able to cleaning the water in the drum. This is one drum, one tank I'm buying. So this is uncleaned data, uncleaned water. I'm going to be cleaning the water. Cleaned water using one more motor pump. I'm going to be. So later I'm going to be dumping from here to here. I'm using one more motor pump. So this is a dirty water will come as it is here. I'm going to be cleaning the water in this tank. Cleaned water using one more motor pump. I'm going to be keeping into one more tank. Clear? I'm going to be using one pump here. I'm going to be using one more pump. This is dirty data. Bad data will come here. So dirty data will be dumped as it is in the staging. So here I'm going to be going and cleaning the water. Cleaned water will go to the data warehousing. I'll give you one more example. You go to the supermarket. What you do? You buy some lot of vegetables, right? Okay. You go to shop number one, buy some vegetables. You go to shop number two, buy some more vegetables. You go to shop number three, buy some more vegetables. All the vegetables directly dumping into a bag. So staging means a temporary. It is carry bag. It's bag. What you do? Temporarily, you're going to be using. After coming home, you open the bag. After opening the bag, what you do? You're going to be cleaning. All the potato you're going to be cleaning. All the tomato you're going to be cleaning. All the leafy vegetables you're soaking in the salty water, and all the chicken and everything you're going to be putting into one more bigger ball. Blah blah blah. You're going to be cleaning it. So cleaned vegetables and everything neatly packing them into your refrigerator. So data warehouse is a cleaned vegetables refrigerator fridge. Clear? This is your carry bag. So you get the all the shops, vegetables and chicken, everything you're going to be dumping into a bag, and you open the bag, you clean the vegetables, keep the cleaned vegetables into your refrigerator. Refrigerator capacity is very bigger, 2000 liter, 100, 250 liter. Bag capacity will be only very small amount of bag. Why? Because every time bag will be empty, right? So bag will not be carrying anything. Staging server will be empty. Why? Because every time you're going to be deleting all the data, again fresh data will come to your bag. You're going to be using your bag. Bag will not store any data permanently. All the vegetables are going to be coming here, right? So once you got the vegetable, will it work? If you have a chicken, if you have a potato, can it happen? Can it be cooked on its own? So what you do, you are going to be doing one more activity here. All the data you are going to be processing. Clear? See, daily vegetables are simply coming and dumping here. This is the refrigerator. All the vegetables are here. If you have the vegetables, who's going to be cooking? You have to go to the kitchen and cook, right? You need to use one more application there. So daily you need to come and go get all the vegetables from here. You are going to be processing the data. So here we are going to be using SSAS. We're going to be creating a cube. Here we are going to be processing the data. So what refrigerator is going to be storing? For example, I have a 10 here, I have a 20 here. This is my data. I'm going to be storing this data. But if you store the data, that is not sufficient, right? If you only keep the potato, tomato, that is not sufficient. You need to make a tomato rice. You need to make a tomato pizza or a potato pizza or wafers. What you do? You need to process. So where is the processing going to be happen in your kitchen? Your kitchen will be your cube. So here 10 plus 20, 30 can happen here. So 30 is a processing. I wanted to know what is the average, 15. I wanted to know how many values are there. I wanted to know what is the minimum, what is the maximum. Like that, the complete processing is going to be happening inside your SSAS. SSAS is a kitchen data warehousing is a refrigerator. Right? You have the raw material, raw data, cleaned vegetables are available in the refrigerator, but somebody has to cook the food, right? Who's going to be cooking the food? There is an application called SSAS, SQL Server Analysis Services. The food is cooked. Clear? Food is processed now. If the food is processed today, what is the next thing? You're going to be serving the food in the plate, right? So you need to serve it to the customer, right? You need to give it to the customer. So all the cooked food or cooked vegetables, whatever you have, that one you are going to be taking from the cube. So from here, you're going to be taking and you're going to be creating a beautiful reports serving. So you're going to be going here and you create a lot of reports. Report means according to us a plate. So in the plate, what normally we do? We are going to be serving the food. Clear? So you create a beautiful report. Any end user are going to be coming, open the plate, they eat the food. So end users are some completely seeing the reports. So this report can be made up of Power BI, or they may use Excel. Excel is also number one reporting tool, or they may use SSRS, or they may use a Tableau BI, right? Any tool you can use, you will be able to create a beautiful reports. So you get the data, you clean the data, you store the data, you process the data, you serve, you create a beautiful reports. These reports are going to be served or going to be supplied to the business user. Business user means a manager in the company. You're an end user. You're not working for a Amazon company, right? You're working for a Amazon company. You will become Amazon business user. I'm not working in Amazon company. I'm going to go to Amazon, buy some product. I'm an end user. I'm not the part of business. I'm the end user to Amazon company, but my wife is working for Amazon company as a sales manager. My wife will be called as a business user. I am the end user. You are working for Amazon as a global head or a Sony TV head in Amazon.com or South India head in Amazon company. So you are a business user. You're a business user, but I'm not a business user. I'm an end user. Why? I'm not working for a Amazon company. So all the reports are going to be analyzed by whom? By the business user, CEO, CFO, or South India manager, sales manager, marketing manager, brand manager. of Amazon company will be analyzing the reports on a regular basis. Who's going to be preparing the reports? A data analyst. What you do? You're going to be collecting the data from different sources, dumping the data into the staging server, cleaning the data with the help of a transformations. You clean lot of data. Cleaned data will be kept into data warehousing. After that, you're going to be processing the data. Processed data will be going and will be part of your plate. That is report. The report will be given to the decision makers. Clear? So data warehousing is going to be having last 10, 20 years of data of the company. So data warehousing can be used to analyze your business. Why? Because OLTP where you don't have any historical data. You have only last 1 year data, last 6 months data, last 1 month data. By taking 1 month data, what is it you can analyze? Maximum you can analyze for 1 month. But I wanted to know from starting to end, last 5 years, how is the sales in India? Last 20 years, how is the sales in India? Last 3 years, how is the sales in India? I wanted to understand the past. That is what is called data analytics. Clear? If you wanted to create a report, you need to have large amount of companies' data has to be centralized because all the data is there decentralized because some of the data is in India, some of the data is in US, some of the data is in Dubai. All the decentralized data has to be centralized. That is step number one. And before centralizing, you need to clean the data. Cleaned data will be processed, and the processed data will be served in the report. So this is what is called data analytics. In the data analytics, so you should know how to work with the SSIS, how to work with the staging area, how to work with the data warehousing, how to work with SSAS, and you should know all these things. And later you're going to be creating a report. So SSIS and staging, data warehousing, all this called as a data engineering activities. Data engineering means get the data, clean the data. That is what is called data engineering. At the last, you're going to be creating a reports. Okay. So data analytics means the two activities that we're going to be doing. One is called data engineering, that is collecting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data. At last, you're going to be creating reports. This is what is called data analytics. So many people will ask me, what is a data analytics? Get the data, clean the data, and store the data is called as a data engineering. And after that, what you do, you create a reports. Okay. Now this will be 70% of the work. This will be 30% of the work in the company. So here you should know SQL, ETL, data warehousing, and you should know data modeling and everything. Here you need to know Power BI. Clear? Data engineering is also called as a data preparation. Data preparation. So many people will think that if I know Power BI, I can get a job. No, 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 no. Power BI only 30%. Instead of Power BI, you can also use Excel, or you can also use SSRS, or you can also use anything else. Am I clear? So that is the point you need to know clearly. So data analytics is not a pure, creating a report. To create a report, you need to get the data, clean the data, store the data, do the data modeling, process the data with the SSAS. So that is the reason we are going to be learning not only one skill, a lot of other skills we are going to be learning. That is the reason I always say you are going to be learning SQL Server, and Power BI and SSIS ETL tool for 1 month, data warehousing for 10 hours, SSAS for 10 hours. This I'm going to be giving for free. Clear? So you will be charged only for this one and for this one and for this one. Plus, you are going to be given 1 or 2 free projects. So free projects are included. CV preparation is included, right? Interview questions are included. Real-time questions and answers are going to be included. Only thing is that you need to watch daily one SQL Server video and you need to write the notes and daily you need to attend one live Power BI class. In the live Power BI class, you can also ask one SQL doubts also you can ask because the SQL Server live classes I am not teaching. One more trainer called Arun is teaching SQL Server live classes. If you wanted to attend live, you can call my office numbers. So they will give you one time for the SQL live classes. But SQL Server videos prepared by me will be given. SQL Server videos are available in Telugu and English language. If you wanted to take Telugu, you can take, but notes will be there in English, right? Explanation will be there in Telugu. You can opt for any Telugu or English videos. You will be able to understand the concept very, very clearly. So, end of the day, all these things will be called as a data analytics, not only Power BI. If you learn Power BI, that is of no use. Power BI, independent tool, right? Power BI you can learn easily because if you wanted to learn Power BI, nothing is needed. Why are we learning all of them to get a job to crack the interview? Otherwise, Power BI just like Maggie noodles, anybody can prepare Maggie noodles, right? Like that, Power BI anybody can learn. But if you learn only Power BI, go to the interview, the first question will be from SQL Server. That time you cannot say, "Sir, I know only basics. My friend taught me basics. Do not know much more than that." Means you cannot get a job. 70% of the interview questions are going to be coming from SQL Server. Remaining 30% from Power BI, SSIS, and data warehousing. And this one, you can understand power of SQL, right? If you do not know in depth of SQL means you cannot crack the interview. So my friend will teach me SQL, sir. I know SQL already. If you have that kind of a dilemma, you cannot get a job. Whatever you know, that is not sufficient to crack the interviews. Clear? You ask anybody, you ask 5, 10 years of guys also, they'll tell you only one thing. Sir, if we know SQL very well, we can survive in the IT industry, not Power BI. If you don't know SQL Server or Oracle, surviving in the IT industry will be difficult. If somebody learn only 5 days of SQL, only Udemy videos, YouTube videos means those people are completely, they don't get a job. They know they cannot crack the job because 70% of the interview questions will be asked from there only. Within 10 questions, they'll be out of the interview. That's it. Okay. So all these things will be given October, November, and December month. We're going to be completing this. And if you have any questions, you are going to be asking me now. If you have any questions anytime, you can call me on this number 121 or for the doubts clarifications. If you have a SQL doubt, any doubt, you need to connect with me 121. Just ping me in my WhatsApp number. So this is the doubt I wanted to ask you in SQL or in Power BI or in SSIS. Clear? Everything we are going to be using here and try to learn the topics. This is the final demo and payment links and all will be coming and you will be able to ask if you don't get the payment links and call these numbers after 10 o'clock today. And if you have any other doubts, you can ask me now. Regarding the payments and everything, you will be able to ask my team. And from tomorrow, this meeting ID will change. And once you make the payment, you will get the uh, meeting ID to attend the tomorrow's class. In tomorrow, I'm going to be showing you how to install SQL Server and how to install Power BI in your computer. If you don't have the laptop ready, so you can organize the laptop, get the laptop within 1 week of time. So don't be in a hurry. So tomorrow I'll give you software. You can just store the software. Otherwise, after 1 week, you ask me, I'll give you the software. You can try to install it after 1 week as well. But tomorrow you need to have Windows 11, minimum 4 GB of RAM, any processor, and 512 GB hard disk space is needed. So that is the configuration. Tomorrow we'll connect. I'm trying to install this. If you missed this class, next class will be starting from November 1st only. Monthly only, one batch. You can make the payment in installments also. All of them you need to learn and slow and steady wins the race. Minimum 3 to 6 months time you have to have in your basket. Chalo guys. So what is the fee and everything? You can ask this question to these numbers. or Windows 10 is fine, there's no problem. But I strongly recommend you upgrade it to Windows 11. Go to hardware shop and try to upgrade it to Windows 11, guys.